DJ's on his way, right? Okay, I'll just go to this. Yeah, a little bit between.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the grand final of the 2023 Sky Sports Women's Open Club Nationals. It is PCU Amgels taking on Otahuhu. For all the marbles here, ladies and gentlemen, who will be crowned the 2023 Club National Championship champions? We will find out after 7 innings. Damien Collins here for the play-by-play for Ballpark Broadcasting and Atiawa Toa FM. And in the booth, joining me to call the colour is Joe Fraser. Joe, what a battle we're going to have here today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Damien. I'm just so excited to be watching this final and being part of this this group, broadcasting group. The players all here deserve to be here. Otahuhu came in after beating the Bears in the early session. Kapoi were unlucky losers against PCU 4-3, and PCU did a fantastic job to hold on to that lead, and they're here for the final, and they're well-deserved.
As they sure are, mate. They sure are. Well, let's set the lineup, the fielding lineup for Otahuhu. On the hill is Lauren Parker, catching is Alex Bloom. Sarah Poga is the designated player. At first base is Kaya Lee O'Brien. At second base, Madison Gerbes. In the hot corner, April Trigo. At shortstop, Logan Morland. In the outfield from left and right, Miki Cooper Nicola. In a centre is Krista Hawani, and at right field, Miriana Markia. Well, PCU Amgels are going to get the sticks going first, and here's the batting lineup. Same as that semi-final win over Kaipoi. In the leadoff spot, Stella Jorgensen. In the 2 spot, Michaela Wereheko. At 3 is Kaya Ratu. At 4, Trinity Mackley Flutie. 5, Tessa Me Tuatini. At 6 is the catcher, Minaya Marketti. And the leadoff, Stella Jorgensen, slams it down the hot corner, where Leo O'Brien will scoop it up over after the second attempt and get the tag for the first outs. Rounding out the order is Caitlin Davison, Lily Simcott, and Sammy Forsyth-Kate.
Yeah, well, PCO show their intentions on swinging at that first pitch and driving the ball to the first baseman. Well-hit ball, nice play by the first base.
We've got one down in this grand final here on Championship Sunday. And what a 4 days we've had at Fraser Park. We've had all the weathers, but it is perfect here, like it usually is, at the beautiful home of Hutt Valley Softball, Fraser Park.
Weather couldn't have been better the last 2 days. And the business end, day 3, is always the moving day.
That's
so
the
we
one.
had a great day yesterday. And then today having these 4 teams battle it out. And now having these 2 teams, Otahuhu and PCU, in the final. Fantastic way to end the day.
Wow, Michaela Hiko goes swinging at that one. Looks at Ratu at the third base coach and puts the head to the sky. Lauren Parker's definitely going to go at this team early. The ace starting, but they've got some pretty good backups. Both pitchers in the last game going 7 innings. Maybe we'll see that here again.
Yeah, well, Stephanie Fairclough going for PCU has been the workhorse for them all tournament long.
100%. Parker goes for the outside pitch where it's fouled off from Otahuhu. Lots of people around the diamond here to see this grand final of the 2023 Sky Sports Women Open Club Championships. That goes down again. Otahuhu goes square up, but thinks against it. 3 balls, 2 strikes is the call. Parker set. Bloom sets up outside. Hit back is Otahuhu, back to Parker. The ball just goes a little bit too high for Lee O'Brien, but she scoops it in and gets the force and the tag at the same time for the second out. And that's going to bring to bat one of the future stars of our game, second base, Kaya Ratu. As we keep on mentioning, has had a fine season herself. Really showing that she's going to be one of our great players of our women's games in the future. She's off to a good start for sure.
She played shortstop at the NFC for Canterbury, but is playing second base in this game.
Yeah, that's right. Michaela actually played a lot of second base at NFC, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you're right.
Remember a few things from that tournament, Joe, but we'll leave those on tour, mate.
Yeah, October NFC is
October
always...
NFC, man. It was different. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was different. I'm sure it was for people at home, but it definitely was for us at the park. It didn't have that summer vibe, did it?
No, it didn't.
Parker goes down low.
Yeah.
2 outs here at the top of the second, top of the first.
Couple of late nights where people were almost suffering from hypothermia.
There were some long days, that's for sure. Goes early on that, sending it down third baseline, but it goes foul. Kairatu, aggressive batter. She's got pace to burn as well. So if she can get any bat to ball, she's got the wheels to get there. But this Otahuhu team knows how to field.
Yeah, they've been here before, looking to go back-to-back.
Yeah, they definitely won in 2021. I'm not sure if we actually had a tournament last season.
That's a good point.
We didn't have much tournaments last season, if I remember correctly. But they definitely won in 2021. Off the top of the bat, Alex Bloom pops up to scoop it up and gets the out at 1. And that will retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the first with no score in this one. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the bottom of the first innings here in the grand final of the 2023 Sky Sport Women's Open Club Nationals. Let's set the lineup for PCU Angels. On the hill, doing the pitching, will be Stephanie Fairclough. Behind the dish, doing the catching is Makiri. At first base is Trinity. I've said it so many times during this tournament. First base is Trinity Mackley. Flutie at second base is Kaya Ratu. In the hot corner, Tessa Metuatini. And is shortstop Michaela Werehiko. In the outfield from left to right is Caitlin Davison at left, Stella Jorgensen at centre, and Sammy Fawcett-Kay in at right field. Well, leading off for Otahuhu is the spark plug from the shortstop is Logan Moreland. And the 2 spot, the catcher is Alex Bloom. The vet, Krista Hawani in the 3 spot, Sarah Paga at 4. Miriana Maki is going to be batting 5. At 6 is Kaya Lee O'Brien. April Trigo, Madison Gerbes, and Lauren Parker will round out the batting order. Logan Moreland goes for the running slap. Fairclough unable to get it, to soak it in. Werehiko comes and scoops it up, but Logan Moreland is going to be safe at first base, and she's going to put on that stealing glove because she loves to get around those bases. She's got some wheels to burn, and that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Alex Bloom. Alex coming in clutch yesterday throughout games. Knows how to put the ball in play as you would expect from your 2 spot. When you got Logan Moreland on base, you want to move her around, and as you see in the corner of the picture, she's ready to go. I think she was going to go anyway because she only had eyes forward for that second base spot. But it fouled away from Bloom.
Yeah, Alex Bloom got around on that pitch and drove it down the left field line, just curved down foul.
I think we've still got some dew in that corner. They've just thrown the ball out to get dry. Even though it's a beautiful day, but those big trees do cast a shadow in that left field corner. Fairclough goes outside, and so does Bloom to hit it down the first base foul line.
Good piece of hitting by Alex. Just going with that pitch and driving it down to first base, but just foul.
2 balls, 1 strike, the call. No, sorry, just 2 strikes. Hit it out of reach from Kairatu, and there you see the wheels from Moreland. She had no intention of stopping at 2 once she saw it goes past the glove of Ratu. And just like that, Otahuhu have runners on the corners, and they're going to bring to bat Krista Hawani, the centre fielder. And we know she can put bat to ball for sure. The Sky Sports White Sox veteran. Alex Bloom goes waltzing into second base, taking that. Fairclough goes up, pitching her 7th game of this tournament.
Yeah, she's been a real workhorse for the PCU Angels. Has done a great job so far. And is in a little bothered in this bottom of the 1st inning.
She'll find her rhythm. She did in the last game, getting them out of a jam a few times with runners left on, because you cannot give this Otahuhu any inches. Well, Crystal Wani pegs it down to Kairatu, who holds up the runner, doesn't go for the out at 1 because you can't give Logan Moreland any space. She'll go all day, and that's going to load the bases with none outs here in the bottom of the 1st. And that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Sarah Ponga. Who gives it a good whack, sending it over the right field fence. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the 1st, and Otahuhu, with none down, have already hit a grand slam to put 4 runs on the leaderboard already. And the big O from Auckland are here to play, ladies and gentlemen. Clearing the bases with a Grand Slam home run from the designated player.
Yeah, Poaga got all of that, and the outfield's at the women's distance, and she got all of that. It would have probably cleared the men's distance.
Wow. PCU Angels keeping it tight all the way through the tournament. They're going to have to take it up another notch. Here we see the Euro step in. Here's a bit of Euro step. Here's some gritties. This Otahuhu team know how to enjoy themselves. They've been doing it all tournament. Tough day at the office for them yesterday. Didn't seem to play like themselves, but on Championship Sunday, champions step up, and that's exactly what they've done.
Yep, they did what they needed to do. They finished in the top 3, which gave them the life for the game this morning against the Bears, and did what they had to do to get to this final.
Both teams having a game this morning in the semi-final. 1v4, 2v3. And one bounce to the fence is Miriana Makia. And like we've seen Makias do on this ground so many times, Miriana goes waltzing into second base with the stand-up double. And it's not getting any easier for the Angels. Still none down. That's going to bring to bat the first base, Kaya Lee O'Brien. Sammy Parks at the third base coach. She's come in for a couple games during this tournament to pitch. Doesn't look like she's ready to go this today. She looks like she's got a casual wear on today, or a coach's wear.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be having to get into the lineup. There's plenty of hitters on this Otahuhu team.
Yeah. Otahuhu, I think this is their third uniform of the tournament as well. Could be wrong, it might be second, but they've definitely been changing it up.
Well, it looks like they're in a winning mode. And
well, Lee O'Brien goes down for the bunt.
well, it just shows you also Samantha's not satisfied with just the 4 runs. Wants to still push across a few more. With none down and a runner at second, it's a smart play to get another runner in scoring position at third with less than 2 down.
Well, Sammy, she won the club nationals as her first year as coach in 2021. She'll be looking to continue that on. This Otahuhu team has been outstanding in recent years. Michaela Wedaheko cleans it up there. Doesn't go for the out at 1, keeping Miriana Makia standing on second base. And now Otahuhu have 2 on, none out. And that's going to bring to bat from the third base, April Trigot.
Yeah, that's the second play where they've fielded the ball, and instead of throwing it to first base and getting an out, they've held on and let the runner get on base. It's sort of bitten them this inning a little bit. They need to get some outs.
They sure do. Fairclough plays her softball in Auckland. I'm sure she's played a few of these girls a few times this season.
Yeah, PCU will want to keep this just to the 4 runs.
Well, slammed up the middle where Stella Jorgensen comes in to make the play to hold up
And this is a dream
Lee
start
O'Brien at
for
second, but they're going to score the run of Miriana Makia. And it doesn't get easier. Stephen Ratu has seen enough. He's going to call time and go and have a talk to his team. 2 runners on for Otahuhu. Waimare coming out to do some running. And Stephanie Fairclough is going to go and have a seat in the dugout. Maybe just have a break before going back out, maybe. But it was a tough start for Fairclough on the hill.
Yeah, 5 runs in the top of the first inning with 2 runners still on base and none down. Otahuhu couldn't have asked for a better start. Dream start, really.
Well, tip of the cap to Fairclough, because I know how sore she is after the last 7 games. So, fair play, getting your team to the final. But Otahuhu have opened strong. None out here. They're up by 5 at the bottom of the 5th with 2 runners on. And PCU Amgels already having to go to the bullpen early. With Madison Parsons coming into the hill. Madison Parsons going to go up against Madison Gerbes. The battle of the Madisons. Madison Gerbes playing in at second base in this one. He's been playing left or right outfield as well throughout this tournament.
Yeah, an excellent utility player. Can play most positions in the infield and the outfield. He's got good speed. A contact hitter.
Years old, spending some of her time in the Hutt Valley studying these days, but home sweet home is always going to be Glenfield in Auckland. Gerbes gets a piece, sending it to left field high. They're going to go back and miss it. It bounces off. Bounces to the fence, sorry. And Gerbes gets an RBI. And Waimere Taweda is going to cross home plate and add another run.
Yeah, interesting that they held that runner at second base. It was a fly ball. She probably thought that the left fielder was going to catch it. And that's a long single for Madison Gerbes.
Sure is. Well, I know I've said this a bit before in the last 8 batters, but it ain't going to get any easier because Lauren Parker, although she's on the hill and she's in the 9 spot, has been an absolute powerhouse with the stick this tournament. In the game against, I think it was TA the other night, they won 7-0. And every single one of the RBIs were batted in by Lauren Parker. Well, that's an out. So I kind of jinxed her, I guess.
Yeah, first out of the year.
But hey, she's there for the pitching.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we're back to the top of the order, ladies and gentlemen. At the bottom of the first, Logan Moreland's going to step up to bat again with 2 runners on, 1 down. She goes at the first pitch. Kairatu gets 1. And they get the lead runner of Madison Gerbes at second base. Trudeau is now safe on 3rd, and Logan Moreland safe at 1st. Going to have to start a new column for innings 1.
This is the 10th batter, 11th batter.
11th batter.
11th batter of the inning.
Alex Bloom up to bat now. Goes at the first pitch. From the angles that I'm seeing, it's straight down Main Street. Logan Moreland will be looking to get that number 2, that second base with a runner on 3. Tell me, Joe, at this elite level, is there etiquette? Do you stop bunting and stealing after 7?
Yeah, I do think I do think that after you get 7 runs up, there is a little etiquette. It's still early in the game, so
Yeah.
I think you can still play the short game.
Okay, well, they get the tag at second base. Getting themselves out of the innings does PCU, but not before Otahuhu get 11 batters up, 6 runs in. We've got 1 completed in this. The Big O from Auckland leading this one 6-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope you're enjoying this one. We're at the top of the second innings of the grand final of the 2023 Sky Sport Women's Open Club Nationals. And Otahuhu really getting going, sending up 11 batters in the first at bat, scoring 6 runs. One of them a grand slam home run. What will PCU Angels answer back with?
Well, really what they got to do now is just try to chip away a little bit at a time. You're not going to win with one swing at a bat. They got to just get some runners on base and score a couple just to get back into the game and get a little confidence back.
Absolutely. Heaps of time to just start chipping away at that 6. As long as you keep doing what you're doing in the, doing good in the field.
Yeah, Stephen will be telling them to stay up and don't bow your heads. I mean, the game's not over. There's 6 more innings.
Long way to go. Lauren Parker on the hill gets set. Goes down. They're going to check that. Did she go? No, she didn't. Lauren Parker gets her call from Bloom. That's going to go to Madison Gerbes at second base for the catch.
Yeah, Madison's been playing a fantastic second base, among other positions, but second base, she's comfortable there. Made a nice play on that little line drive.
Yep. As my good friend from Canada, Lance Wynn, says, Madison Gerbes, the best baller in the Gerbes household.
And probably wouldn't get many people disagreeing.
Well, I don't know, mate.
Possibly the sun.
Watch out for Jacko, mate. Watch out for Jacko. Of course, a lot of family connections around the place. Well, Tessa Metuatini goes at that pitch and hits it down to shortstop, who makes the play over to third, to make the play over to 1. And that's going to be the second outs with a quick 1-2. That's going to bring to bat the catcher, Manaya Makere. Yeah, I can say her name right now. This time, mate.
Yes.
It's not when you're doing it at the start. Sorry,
Manaya
sorry,
Makere. Makere.
Well, she's ready to hit. And she does just that, hitting it to Logan Moreland at shortstop. And not a lot gets past Moreland at shortstop, who makes the play over to Leo O'Brien for the third out. And that's a quick 1-2-3. Otahuhu going to come back with the sticks at the bottom of the second. They're leading this one 6-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the beautiful Fraser Park here at Sportsville Lower Hutt for the 2023 Sky Sport Women's Open Club Nationals. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you the action here on Championship Sunday, but we're not done yet. It's grand final time between Otahuhu and PCU Angels.
Yeah, PCU could hardly take a deep breath, and it's back to the top of the pops for Otahuhu. Beautiful day at Fraser Park. The park is full. The outfield is lined. All of the benches, grandstands are all full. And it's a beautiful day at Fraser Park. 22 degrees and a light breeze just coming up.
Depends on the definition, Joe.
Well,
It's all a light breeze to us, mate.
Yeah, a little light zephyr.
Well, Madison Parson is on the hill now for PCU Angels. And leading off, Alex Bloom, the catcher, gets another bat because Logan Morland got tagged out at second base to round out the innings last one. Parson down low for the ball, is behind now. Hitters count 3-0.
Madison came in that inning. It was a tough inning, but she came in and got the 3 outs. So she did a job in that inning.
Yes, absolutely. Well, there'll be 4 straight. And Alex Bloom will make her way to first base with the walk. And that's going to bring to bat the centre fielder, Krista Hawani, who hits a 4 last at bat. Of course, one of those ones they held up the runners. Bloom gets a good bounce at 1. Thinks against it.
Krista had a bit of a hard day at the office yesterday, but has bounced back against the Bears today and finds herself in the final where she can redeem it all.
She sure did. It was a day that Krista Hawani will definitely learn from, as she does throughout her career. And just shows what elite players can do, taking stuff like that and bouncing back just as strong.
Oh, Krista's experience. She's been to about 6 world championships, 2 with the juniors, and I think 3 or 4 with the women's. So she's played at high international level, but has played all of her softball also in New Zealand and with the Otahuhu club.
Inside pitch down in the dirt. Good stop from Marketti. The count is 2-2. Here in the bottom of the second, Otahuhu with a runner on 1. Well, Krista Hawani sends it to centre field. Her counterpart at centre field, who makes the catch on the fence, Stella Jorgensen. Alex Bloom tags up at 1, doesn't go for the run. But that's 1 down, and that's exactly what PCU Angels, they needed that early out versus their last at field.
Yeah, Stella's played a very good center field over the last couple of games.
Well, here's the big Grand Slam home run hitter from the first innings. Designated player Sarah Bunga. And at bat now.
Yes,
Marketti and Parsons is just going to have a quick corridor on the mound.
And it's good to just settle Madison in, and they know what they pitched to Bunga the last at bat, and they want to make sure they keep it out of that wheelhouse.
The lefty hitter sets up on the inside. Looks like she does a bit of pitching as well with those cleats. She definitely does a bit of swinging, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That one's going to go foul.
She's a free swinger.
2 balls, 1 strike, the call. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Runner on. Outside pitch. Take the count to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, just trying to nibble on that outside pitch. Don't want to throw anything inside to Ponga at the moment.
Goes outside again, and that will give her the walk. And Otahuhu, runners on 1 and 2. That is going to bring to bat the right fielder, Miriana Makia, who got the stand-up double in her first at bat. Looking to drive in some more runs for the O. Inside pitch, clip in the corner for strike called. And Alex Bloom showing the wheels, getting the steal at 3. They're going to send in the DR. While I'm out here, Tueta on first. So Otahuhu now have runners on the corners. Miriana Makia, very dangerous player. Played a lot of her softball in Wellington, and just like that, drilling it down the left field baseline. Waimaure Taweta goes from first to third. Miriana Makia stands up for another double. And what a drive into left field, Joe.
Yes, so a line drive down the left field line, just took the chalk. And Miriana has got a double and a triple in this game so far, and a couple of runs batted in. And Otahuhu now lead 7-0.
They sure do, mate. Well, Kaya Lee O'Brien, the first base, is into bat now. Otahuhu with a runner on 2 and a runner on 3. 1 down. Well, they're here to swing as Otahuhu. They'll drive in another run. Another 2 runs. Wow, just like that. We are at 9-0 at the bottom of the second here in the grand final of the Sky Sports Women's Club Open Nationals. And defending champions Otahuhu are here to defend. And they're saying, come and catch us, PCU Angels. Well, that's popped up foul, which is going to take the count to 0-1.
It's just 1 down.
Madison Parsons on the hill. Marketti doing the catching, scooping it up. You don't want to give any chances to Otahuhu. Well, that goes down low, but popped up. It is from Lee O'Brien. Sorry, April Trigo is the second out, being caught by the shortstop Michaela Weda-Hicko. And with 1 runner on, that's going to bring to bat second base Madison Gerbes, who hit that double to, sorry, it was a long single to left field.
A very long single, was driven out to left center field, went to the fence, but unfortunately the runner at second thought the left fielder was going to catch it, so she held up, and that froze Gerbes at first.
Well, she sees all that, drills it to left field again, but this time Caitlin Henderson's under it to make the catch. And that is what PCU needed, but not before Otahuhu add another 3 runs to their total. They are leading this one as we have 2 completed. We'll go to the top of the third. Otahuhu 9, PCU Angels 0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third of the 2023 Sky Sports Women's Open Club National Championships. It's Otahuhu, the defending champions from 2021, taking on PCU Amgels from Christchurch. Both teams doing it the hard way with a big couple days to get into this one. Otahuhu getting the win over Waitakere Bears in the semi. PCU Amgels upsetting Kaiapoi in the other semi. And Otahuhu showing their class with Lauren Parker on the hill getting struck out to open up the top of the third. And sending Caitlin Davison back to the dugout with the K next to the name. That's going to bring to bat the designated player, Lily Simcott.
Yeah, this is just an uphill battle now for PCU Amgels. Down 9-0. They just need to battle back. They want to make a game of it.
It might just be one game too much, but you never say never in our game. In a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a very special big guest in the booth. The new Sky Sports White Sox coach, Donnie Hale. One of the true gentlemen of our games. Intimidating for sure on the field. And with the bat. But such a lovely person off it.
Very lovely guy, yeah, very lovely guy.
Parker goes outside.
Soft-spoken.
Yeah, I know I'm putting him outside his comfort zone, getting him in here, but he said yes. And you don't need to say yes to me twice.
Boy, oh boy, dangerous with the bat was Donnie Hale, wasn't he?
Wasn't he just? Well, there's a second strikeout. Lily Simcott goes down as well, swinging. And with a quick 1-2, that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Sammy Fawcett-Kate, who's going to come in and try and change the fortunes here of her team. Well, that goes past back to the screen for the ball. One ball, no strikes. Samantha Fawcett-Kay, or Sammy to most. Leaves that for ball two. Lauren Parker doing the job for Otahuhu, gets the first strike on Fawcett-Kay on the outside pitch. Got her chasing that one for the 2-1 count. Another strike comes back from Parker. 2-2 count.
Yeah, Parker's in a groove now with a 9-0 lead. She's just pumping the strike zone.
Lauren Parker will go all day.
Yeah,
And she does with 3 Ks in a row at the top of the third. We're going to go to the bottom of the third, and we're going to let Otahuhu bat again. It's 9-0 in the grand final of the Women's Club Open Nationals. We'll be back right after these.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds for the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We love the music to be all the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa, all the best throwbacks.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Park for the grand final of the 2023 Women's Club Open. Logan Moreland, the second batter for Otahuhu, goes for the running slap. Down to her counterpart at shortstop, Michaela Weatherhickle, unable to get her in time. And Moreland will be safe on first base. After that, pop up to centre field from Lauren Parker. And that's going to bring to bat in the 2 spot, Alex Bloom, the catcher for Otahuhu. Up top of the zone for the ball. Bloom slams it to the hot corner. Is that a catch or did that bounce? They're checking. It did bounce. Angels think they got it on the full. Moreland tells them to check from second base. And that is 2 down, and this is better from the PCU Angels.
Good to see if we got a replay on that. It was a 50-50 call again.
Yep, he's seeing you in the corner, unable. Not sure if they got the shot. But in bat now is the centre fielder, Krista Huani, who has Logan Moreland on second base. Well, she'll hit it down the hot corner again. And Metuatini makes the play over to first. And that's a better innings there from PCU Angels. Like I said, never say never. We're going to go to the top of the 4th with Otahuhu leading PCU Angels 9-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the top of the 4th here in the grand final of the 2023 Women's Club Championships. Otahuhu fielding here have just been putting on a clinic here in the grand final, showing why they are the defending champs. First offering from Parker is a strike. Stella Jorgensen sends it to her counterparts at centre field, where Crystal Wani makes no mistake of that one for the first out. And with 1 down, that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Michaela Weatherhickle. Down low for the ball. Lauren Parker on the hill. The ace for Otahuhu. Doing the job here for her team.
Yeah, she's just attacking the strike zone. She knows she's got a comfortable lead, and she's going right at the batters.
That's what she does.
You can hear Alex Bloom just saying, just keep working, just keep peppering that strike zone. All right, I'm just going to vacate this spot for a little while and give it over to Donnie Hale, Hall of Famer, new Sky coach, White Sox coach.
Thanks, Joe. Just take my intro for one of the all-time greats, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the seat. the Sky Sports White Sox head coach, my man, Donnie Hale.
My man.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you very much, Damien.
Number 22 is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Donnie, your first club opens as the head coach of our New Zealand White Sox, mate. How have you enjoyed what you've seen the last few days?
It's been awesome. It's been great ball. People here have been treated to some really good games. And beautiful weather down here, isn't it?
Oh, usually. Usually.
Oh, not the day I flew in. Wow.
Oh, did you bring
rain.
it? Did you bring it with you?
Of course, the hailstorm did.
I like it. I like it. Well, yes, Donnie, we did have a couple interruptions in the first couple of days, but just, we all got on with it. The draw has changed. It was a bit different having a straight semi-final instead of that, second chance kind of draw. And it is what it is. We had an awesome game before with Kaiapoi and PCU Amgels, and now we're treated to Otahuhu really showing what they can do in this grand final.
Yeah, well, just on a high after beating Waitakere Bears in that semi-final, getting revenge from the day before, being run ruled by Waitakere Bears.
Yep.
And then, with that highlight grand slam from Sarah Paonga.
Yeah.
And then a couple of big hits here. Yeah, they're just on a roll. And poor old PCU, the old saying, playing their final in the game before.
Yeah.
It was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
It was awesome watching that.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, mate, this is a big time for the women's this year. We've got a qualifier coming up at the end of the year. It's our starts with our D-Sox. They got a Tokyo World Cup as well. So, how exciting is the future for one, our talent that's coming through, and the things that our White Sox program has in place.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the D-Sox. I remember when I was young, when you made a tournament team, you always wanted to travel with the New Zealand team. So you're like, oh yeah, you made the tournament team. Do we go anywhere? No. But now, as you mentioned, the D-Sox actually go to a World Cup tournament, and it's in Japan, of all places. Yep. Wonderful place to go and visit.
You're a bit biased there, though.
And for, it's great for women's and girls softball.
Yep.
There's a pathway.
Yep.
Going up, and then obviously the leading for the White Sox going to Italy for the World Cup qualifier. What a place to go and have it, Italy. I've never been there, and I'm sure most of our squad hasn't been there. And to go up against some of the best in the world, we've got a lot of work to do against some of those top teams there. So looking forward to it.
Excellent. I mean, I know we've always got some work to do and lots of areas in sport ourselves. But what are some of those positives that you've seen come through I know you've been with the setup for a while now, but actually taking over the mantle, what are some of those things you're really excited about?
Excited about going up with the White Sox and how they've sort of improved. Definitely the mental side of the game. So that's something we've sort of worked on over the last couple of years. And with COVID, wow, that was her third hit. She's on a roll, Sarah.
She is indeed.
Just a lot more composure. Myself was looking after the battery. Noticed with our pitchers having a little bit more composure on the mound. And then sort of filter around with the other units in the infield and outfield. Still need a little bit of work with exposure international so that we can sort of understand what we need to sort of, what kind of level we need to be at competing wise. So again, this will be looking forward to going to Italy. It's, I think, our first trip playing an international game for a while. So,
wow.
Yeah,
it's been
obviously COVID's been
obviously tough. Yeah, I'm sure you guys got good at Zoom calls with the squad and like we all did. But no, there's yourself as a multi-time world champion, how important it is to get out and see the world players at that level, and get the girls battle tested with it. We've seen a couple of those young players coming through. We've just got some really exciting young female ballers in this game at the moment, don't we?
Yeah, no, it's in proof from the pudding. I believe this young pitcher here is quite young.
Yep, Madison Parsons.
Madison Parsons, yeah. Throughout this tournament, just seeing some of the young ones it's great. They're getting game time.
Yep.
Because obviously you only learn when you're actually playing. Well, you don't only learn, but you learn fast track learning.
So of course you've got lots of things coming up, but what does this next step look from you? We're almost at the end of our season. We finish up. A lot of the associations will have their finals maybe next week, if they haven't already. But, as we come to the end of this season, what happens next for you?
Next for us is, next on the agenda for the White Sox, we have a Easter camp. Camp during Easter holidays. That'll be the first time in a while for us getting together as well.
Wow.
So that's a camp for us to get things started, what it would look like going into Italy, preparation-wise. And again, we've got a few things that we need to sort of, as you say, tick it off. Tick off the list.
Passports, I'm sure will be a few of them.
Uniforms.
I know mine ran out in 2020 and I didn't bother to renew it. So
that would be a problem, yeah. We've also got a new haka that we're sort of looking to introduce.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we've been blessed to sort of have some people up in Auckland. And Melissa, our assistant coach, is looking after that. So looking forward to seeing what comes from that. Always nice to have sort of
It's run roll.
Oh, it's a wow.
Well, there you have
there
it,
we go. That was a
ladies
quick
and
interview.
gentlemen. Wow. Okay, well, that's why we got you in quickly, mate. Justin Casey's. Well, thank you, Donnie.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Joe Fraser in the background saying thank you to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the grand final here at... Get out. That will do it for the grand final here at the 2023 Women Open Club Nationals. Donnie, thank you for coming in and joining me, bro. I always appreciate talking to you, giving your insights into what's happening next. But, ladies and gentlemen, that does it. Our tournament is done and dusted. Congratulations to Otahuhu for winning another Club Nationals. Commiserations to PCU Angels, who put up a hell of a fight and had a hell of a tournament. We commend each and every one of our young wahine and matured ones that came in and did the job during this tournament. Thank you for everyone. Thank you to Atiawa Toa FM for always joining in on the journey with us with Ballpark Broadcasting. Joe Fraser in the booth with me, Naomi Shaw on the ground announcer, Donnie Hale, the legend that he is, coming into the booth to talk to us as the new coach of the White Sox. Damien Collins here with play-by-play. I'm going to take a break now and do the prize giving. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you down the road. Enjoy your off-season. And just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, as you're just still looking at your screens, I'm sure we are going to present to you prize giving. So if you just sit tight, we will get that underway shortly.
System 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. The Softball New Zealand Chair, Lauren Parker from Hutt Valley Softball Association, and Glenn Roth from Softball New Zealand. Round of applause. On the behalf of Softball New Zealand, I would like to thank all teams, officials and volunteers who supported us in making The Sky Sports New Zealand Women's Open Club Championships are a success. We express our gratitude to everyone who supported us and showed patience during Friday's challenging weather conditions. We understand that the changes to the crossovers and playoffs were not ideal, but we are grateful for your acceptance of the new format. Once again, we would like to recognise the efforts of the umpires and scorers for your dedication, commitment and high standards throughout the week. We would like to extend our appreciation to Lauren and her devoted team, which is me, for their outstanding efforts over the course of the tournament. You are a true asset to Hutt Valley Softball Association, and I'll always say that loudly. A big thanks to yeah, absolutely. Oh, she's shy. A big thanks to Mitch and the team, Ben and the team from Mixted for ensuring the diamonds were on point. We appreciate both you and your team. We have an exciting year ahead with several national teams set to compete at the WBSC qualifiers and World Cups. The Sky Sport New Zealand White Sox will attend the Women's World Cup qualifier in Italy in this July, while the developing Sox girls team will travel to Tokyo for the Under-15 Women's World Cup. Furthermore, the Junior White Sox will head to Kansas in June for a series of games and tournaments. On the behalf of the softball community, we wish you all safe travels and nothing but success on and off the diamond. And lastly, a big thank you to Sky Sport and the Hutt City Council for their ongoing support of softball and our national tournaments. Now it's time for the awards. And we'll start with the individual awards for the 2023 Women Club Nationals. The top pitcher, Lauren Parker. Now the top batter, or top batters. We have two of them. From Ramblers, Zoe Toloff. And from Bandits, Stephanie Texiera. Any walk-up music? Give it up for Zoe and Stephanie. Now a dance off to see who takes the trophy. And lastly, the most valuable player of the 2023 Women's Club Nationals, from Otahuhu, Sarah Hanga. now for the team awards. The Sky Sport Open Club Championship plate winners, Horswell. No Horswell in the house? We move on. Plate. Amy Big from Horswell.
Yay!
The Sky Sport Open Club Championship trophy winners, Miramar. The Sky Sport Open Club Championships runners-up, PCU Angels. And lastly, the Sky Sports Open Club Championship winners, Otahuhu. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of this 2023 Sky Sport Open Club Championships, Otahuhu.
On behalf of the Otahuhu Premier Women Otahuhu Softball Club, we just want to say thank you, all the organisers, Softball New Zealand, everyone that's put this tournament on. Yeah, it's always a big one. It's always a pleasure for us to play, a privilege. Yeah, all the organisers, Lauren Parker, thank you so much. You're amazing. To all the teams that's come out, all the teams we versed this weekend, you gave us our run for our money. We have high respect for each and every team that's here, and we will continue to do so. To PCU Amgels, amazing final. You guys held your head so high. To see Fatty still smiling throughout it all, it's contagious. It's contagious. We love that. To my girls, whoa. I don't even know where to start. Thank you. You know, we made softball, our goal this year was to create a legacy and to make it our constant for those around us, those in our team, those who face us, those who we face. And I believe we've done that. We've held our heads high on and off the diamond. We've gone through so much stuff, and we made it through smiling. And for that, I'm forever grateful for. So thank you so much to everyone. Get home safe, safe travels. And we'll see you guys next year. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your champions, Otahuhu. Well, that does it for our prize giving, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Fraser Park over the last 4 days. We wish you all safe travels on your way home, wherever that may be. Have a great off-season. We'll see you back here on the Diamonds for the 2023-2024 season. All the very best.